Jim Dixon, our manager, said, okay, guys, let's see who can do it. And Crosby didn't want to have anything to do with it. Gene Clark and I auditioned. I got the part because I put a little John Lennon and Bob Dylan in the vocal and got to do it. It's funny. Speaking of Bob Dylan, he and I were neighbors in Malibu for a while. And he used to come over to my house. We'd play guitars and play pool. One time he noticed a basketball hoop over the carport. And he asked me if I had a basketball. And I didn't. When I was 15, I jammed my finger on a basketball. I couldn't play guitar for a few weeks, so I wasn't really big on basketballs. But the next day I went out to the sporting goods store and bought a basketball. And I called up Bob's house. He was out, but I got Sarah, his wife at the time. And I said, well, tell Bob I got a basketball. She said, oh, he'll be thrilled. Really? He came over, and we're shooting baskets in the backyard, and he was pretty good. And he said, I want to do something different. Now, Bob Dylan saying he wants to do something different. So strap rockets to our back and fly to Mars. I said, what do you mean, man? He said, I don't know, something like a circus. I said, okay. That's all he said. Well, we shot some more baskets. A couple of weeks later, I was on the road with my band up and down the East Coast, and I had some time off, so I decided to spend it in Greenwich Village, where we used to live. And went to the village. I bumped into Larry Sloman, who at the time was a reporter for Rolling Stone magazine. He said, you know, I think Dylan's over at the bitter end. So we went over there to see, and there was nobody at the bar, but there was a little dark room down at the end of the bar, and two guys sitting there at a table with brandies. So I walked in, and it was my friend Jacques Levy and Bob Dylan having a couple of brandies. And I walked in, and they both stood up, and the table went flying, and the whiskey, the brandies went flying like an old Western movie. They said, Roger, we were just talking about you. We're putting this tour together, and we'd like you to go on it. I said, oh man, I got some dates booked with my band. I'm not sure I can do that. But the next day, I called up my agent and postponed those dates, and went on the Rolling Thunder Review. And it was like a circus. Painted up in like clowns. It was really cool. About 300 people on the road. And I like it so much, I wrote a song about it. You should have been there when the time was right for the music to begin. You should have been there when that band of gypsies started rolling in. You should have seen it. You'd have swore for sure the circus came to town. There was the ladies riding bareback and the mystery man all painted like a clown. You should have seen October, feeling like I've never felt before. Flashing up New England skies like fires of Revolutionary War. Oh, you should have heard the music coming down like a heart screaming at us. Waking up in the afternoon with 100 lovers sleeping in the same hotel. Take me away, take me away, oh, take me away to the place where the greatest show on earth is played. High on our alley. You should have seen me. You should have seen me. I've been told I have a smile upon my face. Slipping from state to state, ending up in a driving state race. It wasn't very long ago I used to think this kind of life was rough. But as you should have seen, let me tell you, even that was not enough.